Well, the whole reason I'm having to make this is because I couldn't find another shift stick. It's not a shift tower. Shift ball extension. I don't even know what they're called. I looked and looked and I couldn't even find a name for them. Surely somebody else will know and point it out. But I couldn't find another one that I liked that had the correct thread pattern, which is 14 by 2.0. It's the same one as the lug nuts for the like the 2018 Raptor. And once I figured that out and what thread pattern it was, I got to thinking, you know, I got plenty of extensions and spare sockets, so I grabbed my rusty trusty Harbor Freight sockets and extensions, and I'm just gonna weld them together. And then for a ball, I thought about tried and true, like maybe in piston or something like that, but I have way too many spare trailer balls laying around that I'm not even going to use. So if I just cut it off right about here, I could drill a hole in it, weld a 1/4 inch drive impact driver adapter into it, and then have a removable ball if I decide to move it to something else. Because I'll be honest with you, when it gets to freezing outside, I have a feeling that grabbing a hold of almost 3 inches of solid steel is gonna hurt. My hand's gonna be cold. Poor rosy palms. And then the only concern I have right now is the ball's gonna be able to come off if I'm shifting too heavily. So eventually I may end up welding the adapter onto the extension just to keep it all in. Strangely enough, the lug nut takes up the entire thread, so I don't actually have to use a jam nut to be able to affix it to a certain way. I'm able to perfectly tighten it down, and I won't have any issues as long as the script on the trailer ball is orientated the right way. I don't have much OCD factor, but script has to be facing the right way. If I can't read it, then how do I know it's a 2 by 5/16 trailer ball? Each piece that I weld onto, like this right here, I'm gonna have to actually grind that chrome. It's probably nickel coating, not necessarily chrome, but some coating off of all the way around of here on each piece, any kind of welding surface that I'm gonna have, just to make sure that I have a nice clean weld. Otherwise, I'm not gonna clean weld, and the last thing I want to do is be shifting this like my daddy's Corvette on the off-ramp and just completely rip this off, and that's gonna be embarrassing.
In the middle of off-roading, you just snap the out of it.
Just sitting there on the trail, everything I'm gonna have to shift is literally gonna have to be like down here. Just at that point, it'd be better just to shift with my foot.
Kick that.
If it's too bad, I'll make a special shoe. But no, we'll take it up. So we got to cut this. We got to clean those up, which we'll use the baby grinder for that. I got my handy dandy dedicated grinding wheel. If you look, it's not quite even. Oh, need some going to that end, huh? Leave her a little piece. Drop right in there. It'll be like a real. Allows me, if somebody else is sitting here, to not literally be in their groin. That extra 2 inches may make them feel a little more comfortable. Size matters, I don't care what they say. But I mean, you know, it's not my groin, so why do I care? I mean, go ahead and weld this first one straight. If I don't like it, you know, Harbor Freight's around the corner. Now that is hot, just like me. After I held it a melted ball for a minute and a half. In theory, it will work. Patiently waiting for it to cool.